Hey guys, so Verizon and Motorola just announced two new Droids today. We've got them both here. We have the new Droid Turbo 2 and the new Droid Maxx 2. The Maxx 2 isn't exactly a new phone though. It's actually the American Verizon customized version of the Moto X Play, which we reviewed earlier this year. Great mid-range phone. It does run a Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 processor plus 2 GB of RAM. So it's not gonna set anyone's world on fire, but it is a pretty snappy little performer. The big thing that the Maxx 2 / Moto X Play have going for it though is the enormous battery inside. It's a 3,630 milliamp hour battery. Verizon and Motorola say it's going to be rated for about 48 hours of mixed use, which is frankly pretty insane. And what's more insane, our earlier tests of the Moto X Play basically bore that out. So this is going to be a great performer at a pretty solid price. It'll set you back $384. More importantly, we've got the Droid Turbo 2, which is very much Verizon's newest super phone. It does have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 inside. That's an octa-core chipset paired with 3 GB of RAM. Now that's a configuration we've seen in a lot of other high-end smartphones, and it's really heartening to see it in this, especially because we didn't get that in the Moto X Pure Edition, which we also reviewed and mostly loved earlier this year. It does have a 5.4-inch Quad HD screen. It's super saturated. If you like really bright, vibrant, punchy colors, you might appreciate this display, but put next to even the X Play or the Moto X Pure Edition that we've played with before, it seems way over the top. The other big thing the Droid Turbo 2 has going for it is what Motorola calls its Shatter Shield. It's basically 5 layers of protection that basically keep your phone from shattering when you do drop it. Now, it's not going to survive when you toss it off the side of a building, but it should handle it pretty well if you do stuff like this. Neither of the phones we got today runs Android 6.0 Marshmallow, the latest version of Android just released by Google, and that's because Motorola says the production and development of the software of both devices was locked down just before Marshmallow was announced. There should be an update coming soon. We're not entirely sure when, but we'll keep you in the loop on that as well. So not only is the version of Android we have on both devices not stock, it's absolutely full of Verizon bloatware. So if you check it out, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Verizon apps, plus 3 games that I really don't ever want to play, and a boatload of Amazon apps too. All things considered, this is a pretty impressive device. I think it lacks a bit of the charm that the Moto X Pure brought to the table, but hey, it's all about choice. If you like the friendlier aesthetic like me, the Moto X Pure is probably your way to go. But if you prefer something with a little extra power and a little less style, this is not a bad way to go. Although, I should mention, you can actually customize it. This is the first Droid that you'll be able to customize through Motorola's Moto Maker. If you don't like the soft touch white that we've got here, you can swap it out for different colors. You can also swap it out for different materials, like the ballistic nylon that we got in last year's Droid Turbo. Regardless, the Droid Turbo 2 is easily the most exciting of the 2 phones we've got today, and honestly, a pretty exciting phone for Verizon in general. It's not going to be for everybody. I'm not sure it's for me, but there's a lot to like here, especially if you're on the market for a new high-powered smartphone.